Welcome back to Income Trading 101, and I've been meaning to make a video for a while on some of the SPACs that are out there, these special purpose acquisition companies that are basically like a blank check. People raise money and they go out and use the funds to purchase another company. So pretty cool idea. It's been used a lot, and this is one of the ones that has gotten a lot of had a lot of I guess, press this year. This is Pershing Square Tontine Holdings. Today is April the 29th, 2021. And let's dive in. I'm just going to spread this out. You can see this has only been going since, it's only been listed since last September. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of this volume and toss in some moving averages just to get a better sense. And I can already tell you we're going to have to take this to lower time frames in order to really be able to dive into some analysis that might be worthwhile if this is one of the companies or vehicles you've been considering investing in. And certainly leave in the comments. Let me know if you've taken a look at any of these SPACs so far. They've really had a lot of steam in the last year or two. And if you would please, let's see, I did not do that. Okay, there we go. Yep. So if you have not already done it, please do subscribe to this channel. Really appreciate all the subscriptions and all the love I get in the comments and from you guys subscribing. So if you like these videos, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to keep making them for you. So, all right, let's take a look at this. So right now, you could tell, and this is pre-market, but right now the 10-day is lower than the 20-day. It's significantly lower than the 60, which is, of course, a sign of a bearish market. This obviously this trend since mid-February also is very indicative of a bearish market. But let's go to a lower time frame. I always like to start my trades on lower time frames. And here at the 1 hour, you have a bit of convergence. The 10 and the 20 are out of order because the 60 is below. So the 10 is between the 20 and the 60. I really want to see those in line or in order before I'm going to allocate any funds. And likewise, at the 30-minute, you have the 60 between the 10 and the 20. So definitely some convergence here. But with this last bit of price movement, it looks like price could be heading a little bit higher. Let's take a look at the 15-minute. So, of course, at the 15-minute, the moving averages do all show in line to head higher, with the 10 above the 20, above the 60. No surprises there. I'm going to take it back to the daily and take a look at the MACD. And I'm assuming the MACD at the daily is going to be one-dimensional rather, because of this recent down move, but it will get more interesting in different time frames. So look at that. How about that? So we did have a solid crossover that also crossed the zero line. You guys have heard me talk about this before, and we've got a cross happening right now. A cross happened in the beginning of April, a bullish cross with the MACD, which is that blue line, going above the signal line, which is red. I still am a fan if you're going to use the MACD at the daily on the 1-day chart. I want to see these two signal lines going positive. They crossed negative. I want to see them go positive before I'm going to allocate capital based on this particular chart. Let's drop it to the 1 hour though. 1 hour, you had some. It seems to be like this would have been a great buy back here when this went positive, and then you would have needed to sell. You wouldn't have made that much money, actually. And then when it started to sort of trend sideways, this didn't do a whole lot. But now we've gotten a nice little buy signal back here just last week on April the 20th, and it's crossed positive. It appears to be going sideways, but this thing is definitely primed to pop. I bet it will have popped in the 30-minute. 30-minute, we had another crossover that would have happened back here So I got to get rid of those. Back here on April 20th, and then it did go positive. If you had bought then, you'd be, depending on where you got executed, you might be up a little money. I mean, markets really did go sideways. We'll see if this pulls higher. I don't consider this or at the what's happening here on the 30-minute or at the 1 hour to really be indicative of a good trading signal. I like it to be more clear than that. It's like when you're having a conversation with someone and they're expecting you to interpret everything. I'm like, just talk to me. I want my indicators to be very clear. I want to cross that's like here on the 15-minute, a cross that happens in the positive, crosses negative, great. A negative cross, a cross negative down here in the oversold region, it goes positive. But this little sideways, I don't like sideways markets at all. And we really kind of seem to be trending a little sideways. I would not consider this a true trading signal. So kind of inconsistent on the what do you call it? The MACD. I do want to take a closer look at a few things though. I'm going to start off with some parallels and just see if any of this, it doesn't completely connect, but I think I know it does. So we're going to just move this whole thing right about there. And it connects a whole lot easier. And I also, let's see, 2364. And there's your channel. So we are sitting right now right at the top of this previous channel, right? And I want to see, pull this over a little bit. We've broken out a little bit. I could probably raise it just a little bit there. Broke out for a period and then came on back into it. And now we're sitting right around that range. So that's definitely something to be aware of. You want to know what is what you want to know what ranges you're this is staying in. I don't like trading these ranges. There are people that can say, okay, well, we're trading right here. I'm going to go ahead and short it at 24. I'm looking to short 24.23 or even right now 24.13, hoping to buy it again at 23.65. These ranges don't have to continue. It's an observation more than a forecast or a set of rules. So I would definitely look for a breakout either way. I do like the fact that you had such a strong, this period here was pretty strong. That's a nice little move there to go ahead and appear to be strong. But since we'll call this April the 21st, about a week ago, and at least in the 15-minute level, this thing has gone sideways. So I'd really like to see a breakout before I decide to commit capital either way, because the worst is when you buy the top, expecting the top of the range, expecting the breakout, and then it drops right back into the channel, or you buy the bottom of it and it comes on out of it, right? So just have to be aware of that. I'm going to take this out to the 30 and see. I'm always looking for levels. Are there levels that are indicative of more, right? More of anything. Let me see. So we got 2367. So I'm always looking to see if there are repeated levels that might be an indicator of strength or weakness. So let's go ahead and get rid of this and get rid of this. Just draw some lines actually. So this was the resistance or the support line that we saw back here in late March. And you can see it's going right through this channel, right down the middle. So that support didn't really hold going forward, which is not a bad thing. We'll see what happens in the future. But I just, I want to see, let's widen this out one more time. Take it to the 1 hour. And I don't see anything there. Let's take it to the daily. So I'm always, again, looking for repeated levels that might be indicative of support and resistance. That's the whole goal. But I would do a Fibonacci analysis on this, but you can see, I mean, this is just about 100% move, 100% retracement of the previous move. I will do one just for consistency. We'll take it from the start down here to the very top and just drag it over. You can see that, right now we're sitting at that 78.6% range. In fact, the actual number is $24.19. We are 4 cents away from that pre-market. So, we're sitting at or on a Fibonacci level, but when you get, retracements that are almost 100%, and I don't expect this to necessarily fall below 2148, the starting point. It's definitely worth keeping your eye on it. And to be quite clear, this stock can fall below 2148, so it's definitely worth taking a look at this current level, seeing if it breaks out of that channel and trades higher, or if it's going to approach any previous strength or weakness in the market. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the channel, please do. And I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day and happy trading.